MFFLs, we're going to break down that Game 4 victory and look ahead to Game 5 as we are tied at 2 games apiece with the Phoenix Suns. And guess what that means? We're coming back for a watch party. Did one for Game 1. We're doing one tomorrow night. We'll be live with the scoreboard, my play-by-play, stats interaction. Producer Coop will be riding shotgun with me as well. Game 5 tomorrow night, so subscribe, turn on your notifications, youtube.com/MavsTV, because you don't want to miss our breakdown during the game on Tuesday night. Today's episode of Dallas Mavericks Today is presented by Manscaped. If you want to get the best men's grooming products on the planet, be nice and tidy, especially if you got a girl out there, go to Manscaped, manscaped.com, promo code MAVS. That's going to get you 20% off plus free shipping. Use that promo code MAVS to get that 20% off. All right, Mavs even up the series with a pair of wins over the weekend. Game 4, they got it done, 111-101. Huge win to even this series at 2 and put the pressure right back on Phoenix as Dallas pretty much led wire to wire. I think they trailed 3-0 and 5-3 early on, but once they took the lead in the first quarter, they never looked back. Luka Doncic had another strong game, even though he didn't shoot the ball super well. You know who did? Dorian Finney-Smith hit 8 3-pointers as the Mavs came out scorching from 3. Dallas, 11 years ago to the day, had the Mother's Day Massacre against the Lakers to sweep L.A. with 23-pointers. They hit 20 more last night on Mother's Day, 11 years later, to even things up against Phoenix. It's kind of funny how these things work in life sometimes, but they're lighting it up from 3, led by Finney-Smith. It was a lot of fun to watch. Obviously, a big factor in this game was Chris Paul getting into foul trouble. There's no doubt about it. Ends up only playing 23 minutes in this game. Only took 4 shots. So him fouling out with 9 minutes left or whatever it was, obviously made it easier for Dallas to close things out. But even with, Dallas was controlling this game. They controlled both these games at home. Make no mistake about it. These 2 wins were not a fluke. Neither were the first 2 for Phoenix. No game has been close yet, if we're being completely honest. The home team has controlled the tempo, controlled the game so far. Obviously, hopefully that changes in game number 5. Now, what is your one-word reaction to the Mavs win? It should say in game 3 and in game 4, but just think of it mentally that way. Your one-word reaction to the Mavs' past 2 victories. My one word is a hyphenated word. Best of 3. We're tied at 2, which means best 2 out of 3 got to win this series with games 5 through 7 coming up. Obviously, the win in game 4 guaranteed another matchup at the American Airlines Center for game 6. Game 5s and 7, if we get to 7, would be in Phoenix. Dorian Finney-Smith, got to talk more about him, what he was able to do in this game. That picture right there, that reaction was after he hit his 8 3-pointer. 24 points, all on threes, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. That performance very reminiscent of Jason Terry and the Mother's Day Massacre 11 years ago. I think through 2 games, one thing that stands out, role players have played much better at home, which is typically the case. Hopefully some of this travels to Phoenix for game number 5. Before we continue with this conversation, I want to tell you guys a little bit about today's sponsor. That is Manscaped. They have a ton of men's grooming products because, hey, as you get older, you grow hair downstairs. You got to keep nice and tidy, keep things cleaned up, and the Lawnmower 4.0 from Manscaped is going to help you do that. They've improved this product over time, and the 4.0 is excellent because they use advanced skin care technology. I'll be honest, I didn't like shaving downstairs before because, razor burn, tug, you get some cuts in there. That's pretty much all eliminated with the Lawnmower 4.0. 4 adjustable guards. Comes with a wireless charging station. You can use it in the shower as it is waterproof. Use promo code MAVS when you go to manscaped.com. You'll get 20% off plus free shipping. They have other men's grooming products you can check out as well. Go check those out. I'll have the link in the comments and in the description as well as the promo code. All right, let's talk about Luka Doncic in Game 4. Didn't shoot it great, 9 for 25, I think 1 for 10 from 3, but when he got downhill, got into the paint, and was able to kick things out, it was a thing of beauty. Now, I thought he settled for too many step backs, too many threes in the second half. When the shot isn't falling, he needs to get downhill, get into the paint, because quite frankly, I don't think Phoenix can stop him when he gets into that area. Sure, if they want to collapse with Ayton and another defender, whoever's guarding him at the time, then yeah, he'll kick it out to other shooters for three, but he doesn't always have to settle for that step back if it's not falling. Obviously, that's a part of his arsenal. That's a part of his game. I'm not saying eliminate the shot, but if you're 1 for 10, let's go to other areas of focus. Obviously, he was still fantastic, just didn't shoot the ball great. Jalen Brunson started slow, but had a nice fourth quarter, 7 for 17 overall, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. I think after those first 2 games in Phoenix where Brunson was basically a non-factor, he's been much better. Obviously, he was great in Game 3. He had 28 points and was very efficient. Not great in Game 4, but good enough as one of these sidekicks for Luka. Obviously, with Dodo hitting 8 threes, he didn't have to be special. But I think that's something looking ahead to Game 5 here, and we'll get to some keys to victory here in a few moments. Someone's got to ride shotgun with Luka on the road. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Jalen Brunson, the most likely candidate to do that. So, look, 4 days ago, I didn't know if this was a possibility, but now it definitely is. Can the Mavs win this series? Not will they, can they? I think the answer has to be a resounding yes. You're tied at 2, you got a real shot to win a series. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Get your votes in down in the comments section. Game 5 between the Dallas Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns is set for Tuesday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 Central Time. Welcome into Mavericks Today. I'm Harrison Graham, getting you guys ready for this matchup. The Suns, 6-point favorites. The over-under set for 213 points. A little surprised the spread is that high, considering Dallas kind of dominated the last 2 games at home. Obviously, on the road, they haven't played as well in this series, but you win 2 in a row. Pressure is firmly on the Suns, the favored team. If I was putting a little cheddar, I might throw a little cash on the Mavs to cover that -6. All right, Mavericks keys to victory. We'll have 3 of them here. Number 1, and it's kind of simple, but it's true, keep raining threes. Listen, I don't know if you have to make 20-plus like you did in Game 4, but it at least has to be 15-plus, probably closer to that 18 number, and it's got to be fairly efficient. I mean, we're talking, 35% as the floor, 40-plus if you can. From a percentage standpoint, if you can shoot them efficiently, take quality shots and make them, that gives you a great chance to win. There's no doubt about it. Number 2, and this certainly was the case in Games 3 and 4 after getting shredded in Games 1 and 2, especially down the stretch in Game 2, defensive intensity. The defensive rating in Games 1 and 2 was over 120, which is bad. Games 3 and 4, it was under 110, which is very good. That's got to continue. I don't know if it's going to be at a super efficient clip like it was in 3 and 4, but it's got to be better than Games 1 and 2. It's going to be harder on the road, but you got to lock in for 48 minutes. There's no doubt about it. And then number 3, you got to start fast. I thought that was a huge key coming home for Dallas. Remember in Games 1 and 2, Phoenix got out to a 9-0 lead in both games. You're fighting an uphill battle the rest of the way there. Even in Game 2, the Mavs took the lead at halftime, which was great resolve, but they had to fight so hard to get that lead back, and then they got hit in the mouth in the second half. Can't get buried in the first 4 minutes. Get your feet into the game, hit some shots, get some stops. I'm not saying you have to be up at the end of the first quarter, but you can't be down double-digit points. I mean, that's just that really is hard to overcome, especially on the road. So get your feet into this game, start quickly, hit some shots, be smart with the basketball. Games 1 and 2, a lot of turnovers early. Clean that up, play smart basketball. So who you got here in Game 5? We got a series, folks. Type DAL for the Mavericks. Type PHX for the Phoenix Suns. Let us know, and we will see you next time here on Mavericks Today.